Hey y'all, it's Zach, the Gulf Coast Gardener. Thank you so much for dropping by the garden today. I meant to get out here a little bit earlier today because we have quite the project we're doing. However, I am still in the shade. I'm only going to be in the shade for about another 30 minutes when this project will easily take probably about 2 hours. But we are going to be installing a privacy berm almost. So typically a berm is going to be a raised area in the landscape that's typically artificially built with adding soil and dirt. And then you plant beautiful trees and shrubs on it to allow for some privacy. Well, luckily my front yard is already on a slope. So I am going to be adding a few plants connecting two other ideas that we have to hopefully make a beautiful privacy hedge. Let me turn you around and show you what I'm thinking. So right here is our weeping red cedar. She's going to get about 10 to 15 feet tall and about 4 to 8 feet wide. So I have this spaced appropriately. And then right here is going to be a Party Lights Osmanthus. Now the Party Lights Osmanthus is kind of similar to your Goshiki, where it has all those beautiful colors of the variegated with the little bit of pink on the new growth, which I'm not saying the pink right now, but yes, she's going to get about 4 by 4. Right here is our beautiful purple pillar rose of Sharon. Now she's going to be very tall and columnar. So I kind of have her as our big point in between these three. So we have our blue Point Juniper, who is about at full size. This one who's going to get about 15 feet tall, but only about 3 to 4 feet wide. And then our Reaping Red Cedar that we already discussed. Right here is a hot pink re-blooming azalea called Floramore. Really excited to have her in here. And then finally, we have our enduring summer crepe myrtle. So yes, the plan for today is to get these 4 plants in the ground and then possibly come in with cardboard and mulch. Now, right over here on our other little island in the lawn, I am going to add 2 other plants. This one here is a sugar tips rose of Sharon. So that's going to have that beautiful variegation. She's going to get about 5 by 5 with more of a pink flower. And then right here is our Loropetalum, California Daydream, which is a more compact Loropetalum. My lovely garden friends, I have dug holes and placed fertilizer. Now, since we're in the middle of the summer, I am filling all these holes with the plant in the hole with water. And I will do this 2 times on each hole to make sure the dirt is nice and wet, that the roots will be chasing the water downward, that we're avoiding any air pockets that might hurt the roots. It's an extra step, but I think a very important step in the middle of summer. Now I have planted most of these shrubs where they should grow together. So there should almost be nothing else planted in this little berm here. But knowing me, I'll probably definitely add something. But this one needs to be a lot more controlled and formal because this is not the cottage border. The cottage border is up there. This is just a feature privacy berm. So I'm really excited about putting this here too, because I think it's going to help with erosion because this is quite a steep slope. So having this here will help put those roots in place. So this level area hopefully will not erode. Okay, so did the first ones, filled all the holes up with water. Now we're going to repeat that a second time. Well, guys, that was a hard day's work, but we got it done. I still have 2 more plants to plant, but I'll probably get to those on another day. But this is what we have going on. Our blue Point Juniper, our golden Hinoki, our azalea, crepe myrtle, our rose of Sharon, our osmanthus, our weeping red cedar, and a brand new mulched bed. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go take me a break, and I'll see you back here in a few minutes once I have been refreshed. All right, y'all. So as you just saw, I took a shower and came right back out here and started planting, primarily because I looked at the radar and we are expecting some thunderstorms, and they're going to hit at about 3 o'clock, and it's around 1:30 right now. So we are right on track. I am really excited with everything we have done. I really just need to do 1 more load of mulch on this bed in front of me, and then I have 2 more plants to plant, but I think they can wait for another day. Let me give you a close-up walkthrough of what we just did. So right here this is like my driveway, and that's like my husband's driveway. We're blessed with 2 drives, and I'm mirroring everything. So this is a mirror of this one. We have the knockout roses, the alta magnolia, the zebra grass. These complement each other but are different. For instance, that is Arizona blue cypress. That's a blue point juniper. That's a golden hinoki cypress. That's a Paul's gold cypress. So see, they're kind of similar. A trio of 3 Bosco Bell roses, a trio of 3 Harding Mill roses. But I went ahead and added in the beautiful Rose of Sharon, Sugar Tips from Proven Winners, Purple Daydream, Laura Petalum. Really excited for these to kind of mingle together and for that to be the peak. And then we'll have our big blue peak here. So walking across to the newly installed berm, we have our beautiful specimen. This is the, oh, y'all, the beetle just attacked me. Oh, bless it. Okay. Well, our beautiful specimen here of the weeping red cedar. She's put on a lot of growth since we planted her, so loving that. Giving her plenty of space. We have the Party Light Hinoki cypress. And kind of the big backbone of this that I see is already tilting a little bit, we're gonna have to stake her, is the purple pillar. So we're expecting her to get nice and tall. And then I'm not sure about this crepe myrtle right here. It's enduring summer lavender blooms. On the company's website that I purchased it from, it said it gets 8 to 20 feet tall. During summer, it says it only gets 4 to 6 feet tall. But we have some blooms coming, so we will discover it soon. And then our azalea, that is a Flora Amora reblooming azalea. Hinoki cypress, she is stressing a little bit, so she'll be thankful for this new mulch. And then the blue point juniper, which of course was the first plant we ever planted here. Guys, thank you so much for dropping by the garden today. I feel like I'm gonna have to go take another shower because it's so hot and humid because of the beautiful thunderstorms we're about to get. But I am, again, so beyond pleased with the beautiful installation we did today in the front yard. I think it's going to add years and years of interest, evergreen interest, with structure, with blooms that will help support pollinators, just help control erosion. I really think it was a win for this property. Again, thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you in the next one.